reading from the Thus Tarot deck. It's nice to welcome back Dale Jackson, international clairvoyant. Hello Dale, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you, Chris. Nice to see you again and to get on with these tarot card readings. And Boris is all right. This Boris.
That's Boris, by the way, those who are wondering.
Yes. Right, well, I'm going to do a tarot card reading now for Aries people, which is 20th of March to April 20th, 21st area. And Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It's a fire sign and it's ruled by the planet Mars. Now, Aries people are usually very enterprising and like to be self-employed or leading the way in something, and they've got a very good strong mental attitude to get up and go forward. They can be impulsive and not always very cautious, but the Aries will lead you. You can follow an Aries and they're usually very good at what they do. They're very creative people and quite often work for themselves. So we're going to do fire sign Aries ruled by Mars, and we're going to do a 12-month forecast. So I'm going to start with the cards I put out in 2 rows of 6, and these will represent the year ahead, but they're starting with December into January, February, March and so on. So this is how it goes. Now so far we've no fire, have we? We've no red, no fire in the start of these cards, so we'll have to put some in somewhere, I think, if it goes on like this. Wants a bit of action. It's a bit slow for Aries. No, let's have a look. Ah, here we go. Wow, the Magician. So with this set that's turned up, we've got an Aries card here. The man with the flaming torch here, the Knight of Wands on his horse charging forward, very typical of the Aries idea. And he's wanting to get up and go and lead the way. But it's taken him a little bit of a while in these cards to kind of get that action going. And it's starting off with the Hanged Man and the Life and Death card on an aspect with the Prince of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So there's a feeling here that needs a bit more spark, a bit more action, a bit more creative energy or self-expression. So if Aries are feeling a little bit down, a little bit moody, a little bit under the weather, it's kind of saying, well, look back and get rid of all the sort of things that you don't need or want in your life. Cut people off or cut people out that are really not going to be helpful to you and that you've learned lessons from. And then start afresh with new connections and new adventures. And it's a good year for families in terms of people that are Aries birthdays. If you want to start a family or have another child, we've got all sorts of symbols suggesting reproduction. We've got the stalks and the embryo and proud father. So it's a good year for the idea of reproduction and more siblings or more children. But it needs the action. Where's the fire? You know, I want to put a bit of fire into this. Aries, come on. And then we've got this Queen of Swords, and she's on top of the world, a lovely lady. She may be fair or blonde, but she's come out of her clouds here, and she's got the silver lining, and she's got the Sword of Justice, and it's kind of saying, here's the silver lining, and I'm passive, I'm looking on, I'm not getting emotionally involved here, but I'm looking at what's ahead, and I'm thinking, well, I can point Aries in the right direction if he'll take advice, because Aries don't take advice very well, but it shows here that if they open up and listen, some good advice can come their way. In fact, I'd look out for a Virgo lady in that respect. They can give you some good advice. And then we've got a kind of crossroads card here. We've got the Knight of Swords, crossroads, air symbol and the birds, and he's got 2 swords, so 2 swords of justice, but he's saying, well, I can say this, but I can say that, I can change my mind, I can go this way or that way. So that card's saying, well, you're going to meet someone, Aries, or comes along, might have some business idea or work idea, but they're going to be to-ing and fro-ing with it. They're not going to give you too much solid ground to build on. So you've got to communicate, you've got to get the details, and then you've got to get proof of what is said. Where's the justice behind the words? And once you've got that sorted out, you can have a committee meeting or a board meeting or a group of people meeting to discuss these ideas that are flying around. These are all masculine cards, so it's getting together with the boys here. We've also got this Prince of Discs, and he's like the down-to-earth one that doesn't mind a bit of hard physical work. It's a card that looks a bit like a farmer in the field who's used to physical hard work, or the builder on the construction site, and the heavy metal, the heavy vehicles and so on. And the Taurus, the bull, the strength, the patience, and the hard-working efforts that go into that. So it starts off very light and airy, and it goes into some hard work. And then there's a bit of an aspect that needs weighing up before you sign an agreement or sign a contract. It's saying weigh things up, justify what's being agreed to, and then you've got the skills card, the best card you can have, the Magician. And it's kind of saying, well, you can pull anything off. You've got the skills, you've got the talent, there are experts. This card represents experts. You've got your own expertise as well. And you can draw on the talents of others, or you can draw on yourself out of the hat of expertise. You can pull something off, you can pull it out of the hat and get agreements. So there should be some good kind of business contract or other going on there. And then the emotional stuff, we've got all this emotion and the water ebbing and flowing. It's calmer there, it's in turmoil here, but the wings, air and water move on, ride the wave, and then reflect. The water's still and things are reflecting. So there's a bit of a turmoil in the 7th, 8th month, and it's saying, well, go on holiday, go and cross the ocean or go by the sea. Get yourself away from it all if you can. Have a little think. Get yourself out of the emotional stuff that's going on and reflect. And be receptive to other people's feelings and emotions as well. And then you've something to give back. Reflect and then give back. And then you'll be proud of yourself. And then if there are older people around you, or people that even you might care for, because Pisces are very good at caring, so there might be people who care for older people, the older generation, and it's saying you can learn a bit of wisdom from them. Listen to the older people and what they have to say, and you've got the caring younger spirit in these cards, but there's some old wise advice coming in here for you, so talk to the old people and listen to what they've got to say, and then there might be a bit of words of wisdom for you. Then here's a lovely card, this Wands card with the Knight of Wands. He's that, look, we've got two cards here that I think are very good for each other. We've got like two different male here on their horses with lifting up. There's something that they can offer each other or give each other, or make a good friendship or a good relationship. But those cards are saying, I'm here, I'm out there, I'm going to put myself out there and get some attraction, get some response from others. And that's what you need to do from the beginning. It's a bit quiet there, so come on, get up on your horse and get out there, let people know who you are, what you're doing. And then your skills and talents, you know, it's saying, well, look at this, I pulled it off. You could even get recognised for something that you do. If you're in the entertainment world or in acting or drama or something like that, you could get recognition with cards like this. So it's all out there for you to go for. So off you go, Aries, do your stuff.
Thank you very much, Dale.
Hello everybody. I'm going to let you know my email address to get a reading, and you can send £50 to me, PayPal, and it's the Dale Jackson Way at virginmedia.com. From you, I need your name, your address, your date of birth and your country of origin or your nationality, and 12 numbers between 1 and 32 in any order. Those 12 numbers I will use to count off the deck the 12 cards that are going to make up your reading. So that's what I need: 12 numbers, your date of birth, and the return address, email address, or where you live. Right, so to get a reading, the Dale Jackson Way at virginmedia.com, and you can do this for your partner as well if you want, or if they want a reading. So individuals or partners send £50 each to get this tarot card reading done, and you can do that by sending it to PayPal, the Dale Jackson Way at virginmedia.com.
Thank you very much, Dale.
Thank you.
For your tarot reading from all over the world, contact Dale Jackson International at the Dale Jackson Way at virginmedia.com.